Good day, grade 8 learners! Welcome to Bamboo Telescuela. This is your School on Earth in Science 8. I am Teacher Marjorie of School Division of Kawayan City. Make sure to have with you your module, ballpen, and paper, and tune into DWND 88.5 FM, CMG Cable TV Channel 11, and also streaming live at SDO Kawayan Facebook page. Before we start, let me remind you the following. First, you should have taken your lunch or snacks so that you can focus in our discussion. Second, be sure that you are now in your comfortable place. And lastly, focus to get the important details that can help you in answering your activities in your module. Don't worry, we will help you. Our lesson for today is the continuation of the topic Tropical Cyclone. I repeat, Tropical Cyclone. As you go over the activities in your module, you will be able to trace the path of typhoons that enter the PAR or Philippine Area of Responsibility using a map and tracking data. Before we start our lesson, let's have a short review. Kindly number your papers from 1 to 5 and answer the following questions. Write the letter of your answer after the item number. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1. Which layer of the Earth's atmosphere is associated with weather conditions? A. Ionosphere, B. Mesosphere, C. Stratosphere, D. Troposphere. I repeat, which layer of the Earth's atmosphere is associated with weather conditions? A. Ionosphere, B. Mesosphere, C. Stratosphere, D. Troposphere. Number 2. The most active basin for the formation of tropical cyclone is the A. North Atlantic Ocean, B. Southeastern Indian Ocean, C. Northwestern Pacific Ocean, D. Southwestern Pacific Ocean. I repeat, the most active basin for the formation of tropical cyclone is the A. North Atlantic Ocean, B. Southeastern Indian Ocean, C. Northwestern Pacific Ocean, D. Southwestern Pacific Ocean. Number 2. Which government agency in the Philippines monitors typhoon? A. DENR, B. DOST, C. NDRRMC, D. Pag-asa. Once again, which government agency in the Philippines monitors typhoon? A. DENR, B. DOST, C. NDRRMC, D. Pag-asa. Number 4. Why do hurricanes initially form in the tropics? A. Coriolis is weaker, B. Stronger pressure gradients are found there, C. Subsiding air currents are found there, D. Warm water temperatures are found there. I repeat, why do hurricanes initially form only in the tropics? A. Coriolis is weaker, B. Stronger pressure gradients are found there, C. Subsiding air currents are found there, D. Warm water temperatures are found there. Number 5. What determines when a tropical depression or storm is given hurricane status? A. Central pressure, B. Diameter, C. Water temperature, D. Wind speed. I repeat, what determines when a tropical depression or storm is given hurricane status? A. Central pressure, B. Diameter, C. Water temperature, D. Wind speed. Before we check your paper, I have here a quotation from Simon Freud. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. So be honest.
Go.
Now, let's check your answer. Number 1, letter D, troposphere. Number 2, letter C, Northwestern Pacific Ocean. Number 3, letter D, Pag-asa. Number 4, letter D, warm water temperatures are found there. And number 5, D, wind speed. If you got 5, highly performing. If you got 4 to 3, performing. If you got 2 to 0, don't worry, we will help you. Did you know that water is one of the most important substances on Earth? All plants and animals must have water to survive. If there was no water, there would be no life on Earth. It's found everywhere on Earth, from the polar ice caps to steamy geysers. And whenever water flows on this planet, you can be sure to find life. Water and air are vital sources of life. These two have huge roles in every living and non-living things as well. In atmosphere, dynamics and climate, including natural phenomena. In your module, you will see activity number 1 entitled Word Search. Direction: find and encircle the word being described by the following sentences below. Write your answer before the item number. Number 1. Tropical cyclone originated in the northwestern part of the Pacific Ocean. Number 2. Tropical cyclone originated in the northwestern part of the Pacific Ocean and in the northern part of the Atlantic Ocean. Number 3. The lowest layer of atmosphere were natural phenomena and activities like weather conditions. Number 4. It is an imaginary line joining points on Earth's surface that are all of equal distance north or south of the equator. Number 5. The angular distance east or west of the prime meridian that stretches from North Pole to South Pole and passes through Greenwich, England. Take note. You may answer these questions after this episode. Now, let's focus in the word tropical cyclone. It is composed of two distinct words that completely describe its characteristics. The term tropical refers to the geographical starting point, usually hot or humid. Cyclone, on the other hand, refers to the cyclonic circulation where counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. The tropical cyclone has different names in various parts of the world where it is specifically developed. In North Atlantic Ocean, it is called as hurricane, affecting most of the Caribbean Sea. When formed in northwestern part Pacific Ocean, affecting Southeast Asia, it is termed as bagyo. In southeastern Indian and southwest Pacific Ocean, it is known as a severe tropical cyclone. And in the North Indian Ocean, it is severe cyclonic storm. And in the Southwest Indian Ocean, it simply keeps the name tropical cyclone. In the Philippines, we use the same word for all categories of tropical cyclones. We call it bagyo, whether it is tropical depression, tropical storm, or a typhoon. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration or PAG-ASA monitors the weather and climate of the country. It provides information to the public about typhoon and flood warnings. It gives local names to tropical cyclone when they enter or form inside the PAR or Philippine Area of Responsibility. Even though tropical cyclone is known in different names, and it has uniform procedure of how it is formed and developed, called tropical cyclogenesis. This process involves several requirements which, if met, will lead to the formation of storms such as warm ocean surface with a temperature of 26.5 degrees Celsius or 79.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Presence of intertropical convergence zone, or ITCZ. Greater amount of water vapor in the air or high humidity in the lower to middle levels of the troposphere. Coriolis force and weak vertical wind shear that is less than 10 meter per second. However, this condition do not guarantee that a tropical cyclone will always form due to some factors that may affect its requirement and weaken its development. The tropical cyclone are classified according to the strength of their wind. Table 1 shows the updated classification with 5 tropical cyclone categories issued in 2015 by Pag-asa. Now, let's proceed to the formation and development of typhoon. Stage 1, tropical disturbance. A tropical disturbance is discrete weather system of clouds, showers, and thunderstorm with an apparent circulation that originates in the ocean in the tropical region remains intact for 24 hours or more. Stage 2, tropical depression. The tropical wave or tropical disturbance then involves in tropical depression when the thunderstorms are highly more organized. As a result, a closed circulation of air in the low levels is developed. The winds blow stronger due to greater convergence that causes quicker decrease in the pressure. It increases in speed, sustaining 1-minute winds up to 38 mph at an elevation of 10 meters. Stage 3, tropical storm. The tropical storm received an official name once sustained winds reach 39 mph in the circulation. The winds increase greatly and can take as little as half day to as much as a couple of days. It has better organized thunderstorm, and when viewed in a satellite, it usually shows a recognizable pattern of rotation. It has more concentrated convection near the center with outer organized rainfall into distinct bands. Stage 4, typhoon, hurricane, or cyclone. As tropical storm grows more intense, it takes more energy from its surroundings. It develops in a matured tropical cyclone which can obtain 1-minute wind at least 74 mph at an elevation of 10 meters. Its rotation is now more obvious when viewed in a satellite. It may develop a small circular area of calm winds at the center of the storm called eye. The eye is where the lowest pressure of the storm is found. If the typhoon continues to strengthen, it can be upgraded to super typhoon, which means it exceeds the maximum sustained winds of 115 mph. Now, let's have a self-check. Try to answer the following questions. Directions. Identify the statement whether it is true or false. Write your answer on the separate sheet of paper. Number 1, about 30 tropical cyclones enter the Philippine Area of Responsibility or PAR each year. Number 2, troposphere is the lowest layer of the atmosphere where natural phenomena and activities like weather conditions happen. Number 3, tropical storm Ondoy happened in 2010. Number 4, super typhoon Lawin happened in 2015. Number 5, tropical cyclones that develops in the northwestern part of the Pacific Ocean between 180 degrees and 100 degrees to the east. Number 6, in the northeastern part of the Pacific Ocean and in the northern part of the Atlantic Ocean, the equivalent term is hurricane. Number 7, DENR monitors the tropical cyclone even before they enter the PAR or Philippine Area of Responsibility. Number 8, latitude is an imaginary lines joining points on Earth's surface that are all of equal distance north or south of the equator. Number 9, longitude, the angular distance north or west of the prime meridian that stretches from North Pole to the South Pole and passes through Greenwich, England. And number 10, the tropical cyclones usually form where there is a warm water. The temperature should be 25.6 degrees Celsius or more. I hope that you have learned new knowledge and skills today. Just always have the mindset that science is fun. If you want to deepen your knowledge, just refer to your modules for additional activities. If you still have questions and clarification, write it down on your module and message your science teacher. It has been a great day of learning and discovery that even COVID-19 cannot stop. See you again next time here only in DWND-FM, CMG Cable Vision Channel 11, and follow the Facebook page of SDO Kawayan for more updates and information. Remember that education must continue amid the crisis. This has been Teacher Marjorie L. Largo for Bamboo Telescuela, bringing education in the comfort of your home. Be safe. Goodbye.